All right, what's up, guys? I'm Optimo NYC. I'm a New York City-based graffiti artist. I don't say street artist because I don't like the term, but I'm a graffiti artist. I've been doing graffiti. I started doing graffiti in 1989, so that kind of shows my age. That tells my age. But I didn't take graffiti serious as an artist until about the year 2000. Throughout my life, I also skated, I skateboard, and I rollerblade, aggressive inline. I've been doing that pretty much since like 1991, 1992. I've always been into like extreme stuff because of skating. And just recently, as of 2 years ago, I got into doing rappel graffiti rappelling, which is, there's some examples of my work, of me hanging off of buildings, which is what I do back in New York. In 2016, I made a decision to become sober. I used to be I was a alcoholic, a drug addict, you could say. I lived a wild lifestyle. You know, I always did graffiti, so graffiti you could take two turns with graffiti. You could be a graffiti writer that does alcohol and drugs and you're living like a rock star, or you could be someone who's just like a sober graffiti artist as well. I just chose to be the wild one back then. And I could say I'm still wild, but my wildness is me being on ropes, I would say. And I still feel safe because I'm always tied off. I use a backup device sometimes. Sometimes I don't because if the rope doesn't touch the ground, if the rope touches the ground, then I don't use a backup device. If you're familiar with rope access, rope techs usually use two ropes. They'll have a backup rope and then they'll have their line, which is their main line. Yeah, sometimes I use one line. But anyway, in 2016, I got sober. I'm almost 10 years sober now. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't sober, believe me. I'll be wilding out, back home. But I'm glad that I'm able to be sober now and make better decisions, be a positive influence to people in my community and other communities as well, because just because you don't do graffiti doesn't mean you can't look at it and enjoy it. Graffiti is an art form, and now graffiti is stepping into a different world. Like graffiti rappels. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen a graffiti rappel. Have you? Anybody? No. So okay. Well, that's probably because it's a new wave. Within the past couple of years, graffiti artists have been have been learning how to rappel and rappel buildings and do their graffiti. It's the best thing I think that's happened to graffiti since the train era. The trains are very dangerous, and you get into a big trouble for painting trains. So this is the next best thing, since graffiti on trains. I've painted in all over New York City, every 5 boroughs. I'm the first person to paint all 5 boroughs with rappels, which is an accomplishment. I've painted a bunch of rappels in New Jersey. I even been to Colombia, did a few in Colombia, a bunch in Miami, California, St. Louis. It's exciting because, like I said, it's new. Did I think that I would ever do this? No. I'm not afraid of heights, but when it comes to standing close to the edge of a roof, whenever I have, because I've been on plenty of roofs, I did graffiti on roofs my whole life, but whenever I'm on a roof, I don't want anyone near me. I don't care if it's my best friend, I'm stand over there. I'm gonna be here, you're gonna be there. I never had trust in anyone standing next to me. But when you're tied off to ropes, you have a confidence. It's like it's it's backing you up. You have to become one with the rope, and that's what I've become, one with the rope. Like you see this building right here. This is in Miami. This building is called the Vitas Building. It's about 20. It's 20 stories tall. That's the first building that I did. That was the highest building that I did. That's me all the way in the middle on the top. That's my character. This is the character that you see up there with the top hat. That's me in the middle on the top, and then on the left as well. So that building just got torn down. Somebody got in trouble for it. They're trying to blame one person for all the graffiti that's on that building, which kind of sucks because he's a friend of mine. But yeah, you can see more photos there. So all the pieces that are on top, those are all done on ropes. And aside from graffiti on ropes, I'm also a rope access technician, Sprat level 1 rope tech. My friend offered to teach me how to rappel off the building. I went to the top of the building with him, and I saw him go over the edge. And I don't know, I felt like I caught vertigo because I was like, oh my God. Like, I just started praying for him, like, please don't let him fall. Like, and I don't want to witness that, but I don't want my friends to die. Like, and it's dangerous, like. So I decided, instead of going over the edge with him, to find a course that I can learn, and that course was Sprat. I took a Sprat course. I went to Vegas, took a Sprat course. I didn't pass the course because, like, I didn't think to study anything about the rope access before I went to the class. Most people who go to Sprat courses, they know something about climbing and ropes already before they even go. I didn't know anything. I just went straight into it. So I learned enough for that 1 week to go over the edge. So it's the day that I went back to New York, I went over the edge. I did my first piece that night. And ever since that night, I never stopped. And I went back to Vegas, took Sprat once again, and I passed. Because, I did my studies, I did my diligence, did my due diligence, and I learned what I needed to learn. And now I'm starting to meet other graffiti artists from different parts of the world, different parts of the United States, that also do vertical graffiti, rappelling graffiti. So yeah, it's bringing people together from all different parts of the world and all different walks that have one thing in common, and which is graffiti. So also, besides the graffiti, I've done work with rope access. Got a few jobs. I did brick and mortar inspection and repair. This is within 2 years. I did 87 graffiti rappels so far. My goal is to hit 100 before the first day that I started, which was February 23rd of 2024. I believe that I'm gonna have more than 100 by February 23rd, 2026. So, yeah, I'm setting goals. I want to have the most in New York. That's my goal. Right now, there's a lot of competition. People are like flying in from different parts of the world and different parts of the country to New York, because New York is like it's like a gold mine. It's like a gold rush for graffiti rappels right now. I don't know if you guys are interested to look it up on your own, but if you want to see more, look up graffiti rappels, rappel graffiti, vertical graffiti, and you can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Optimo NYC, OPTIMO NYC. And thank you for having me. Thank you, Sam, for bringing me here. It's definitely, what you guys do is, to me, is very difficult. So it's like something new that I may be getting into. I'm interested. So thank you for sparking that interest in me to do something new. I appreciate it. Okay. I hope you guys all have fun here, and thank you, and enjoy my work and everything else. Peace.